Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to just another vlog. So today I don't have anything particular planned, but I do have some stuff to get done. So thankfully you guys have been keeping me pretty busy. I did that small Black Friday sale to sell out some of the rest, or try and sell out the rest of my stock. So I was able to actually sell out the rest of the front bumper bars, and I have, I think, one more rear, a couple of the Del Sol / EG ones, and then I have like 3 or 4 DA harness bars as well, or material for those. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for those. So we'll be finishing those up today. Today is December 2nd, I believe. So I don't know, something like that. But yeah, that's the plan. We got that to going on this morning. I'm about to go get some coffee right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning, a little chilly, so yeah. Let's go get some coffee. Oh yeah, I also did a couple of quick installs on the S2000 over the last couple of days. Nothing crazy, that's why I didn't film it, but El Musico. So, one of the things I did is there's a company called Modify, and he's the guy that I got my dash control interface thing, which is basically this guy over here that lets you use your friggin' radio controls and all that stuff with an aftermarket head unit. I bought that from his website. I got my phone holder, which is right here, got that off of his website. So I just finished up buying the rest of his little goodies. So one of the main things I got was a glove box organizer, because this is the glove box on the S2000. Before, it's just an open bin, and this thing turns it into like a little locker. So very nice, makes it much more organizable. And then I also got his secondary cup holder. So normally, this is an AP1 S2000. The AP2s don't have this little coin tray, but there's like a second-ish cup holder here. And also comes over here, like little trim and stuff. So this one works fine for a single person, but anytime I have somebody ride with me or I'm carrying multiple drinks in here, it sucks. So this is a Modify secondary cup holder. So this pops right off just like that for somebody in here that, you know, just can't really, doesn't want it in their way. So I have small legs, but my girlfriend, for example, has pretty thick thighs, so she can't really use this while she's over there. I can open this while I'm over here, but it's got a nice, super nice bracket, all CNC'd, billet aluminum, and it's bent to go around the shifter here, or the shift console, and it actually screws into the factory holes where you have your netting right here. So I really like that, because you don't have to drill anything. It takes 5 minutes to install. That clips right back on, and then that's how it opens. And then I also did the underdash lights, because it's uber dark in this car at night. And like I said, I think in the last video or something, I don't know. Well, I started going back to work part-time 2 days a week to help with funds. Not that I'm hurting, but I figured it'd be nice to have the extra money, especially now since I just dumped like a whole bunch of money on this S2000 stuff for that whole situation, because the front end and all that. And hopefully I can get it back, some of it, because obviously I have to lawyer up and go after that first body shop. But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to recoup some funds and have a little bit more consistent income, because right now my work isn't super consistent at the moment. So my bumper bar sales, obviously there's only so many DAs, so many EG Del Sols. I know Mayhem does the EG Del Sol bars as well, so there's options. I'm not expecting everybody to just rush to buy mine, but I also don't get the type of support that other YouTubers get. Like, it's really hard for me to sell merch, it's hard for me to get just stuff like that. Like, so I figured it was probably the smartest idea and the best, so that way I can try and keep things rolling here on the channel as well. Just go back to work part-time. But anyway, yeah, that's part of the reason I got the lights, because when I get up in the morning, I get up at 5:30, I go there, I work 10-hour days, and it's dark when I get up and drive to work, and it's dark when I get home and I'm driving home from work. So, and when I'm at the canyon and stuff at night, I just don't like how pitch black it is in here, especially on the nights that I have my windows up, because it's cold, because I got 20% tint on here. I know you guys can't really see it, but it is pitch black in here. So yeah, and if you don't like underdash lights, you're the problem, all right, not me. People always ask me if I'm gonna end up getting a hardtop for this thing, but I gotta tell you, dude, I don't think I could ever enjoy one accordingly, because top down, titties out 95% of the time. Let's see just how good this cup holder works. I know it fits soda cans, because I tried it on there yesterday. That seems pretty sturdy, honestly. Good job, Modify. This is another job I got going on at the house. So that white turbo B20 VTEC Integra is back again. This time we are redoing the intercooler setup because he wants to be able to fit everything back up front. So we're going to build him a bumper bar. And then I didn't want to drill through the frame rail, so I decided to try and do a backdoor intercooler setup on this side. So this is going to be the cold side. This is the hot side. I trimmed it down at work, so now I'm just gonna freaking finish thinning it out, like whatever, and then I'm gonna do some reading and figure out exactly in templating with some cardboard and figure out how I kind of want to curve that. But I did buy some 1/8 inch plate aluminum to build the backdoor one, so that'll be cool. Never done intercooler work like that before, and I'm very excited to learn because that just opens up a whole nother avenue of work that I can offer and money that I can make. So I am more than for it. And I've had a few inquiries about making people backdoor intercoolers or modifying current intercooler setups to accommodate for something like that. And I just had to turn away because it's like, you know, dude, I just really don't know how. But this one, I figured, you know what the hell? He's a buddy of mine. He lives right up the road. It's not his daily driver. He's not in a time crunch at all. So I have some time to play with it. And it really shouldn't be that hard in general, honestly. I think I've just been intimidated the whole time. But I got the first bumper bar done. I got 4 more to weld up for you guys. And then I can get those boxed up and shipped out, except I gotta go get more tape. Good thing I just stocked up on boxes recently. I keep my boxes right up here. Yeah. What a day. But I'm thankful. I wish I could do this just every day, all day. Well, not all day, because the goal is to work less. But I wish I could do this more often, all day for a little bit, hire somebody, and then do this all day, every day. That'd be awesome. Got all the front bars done, all 5 of them, so letting these cool off so that way it gives me time to box them so I don't freaking burn myself. And in the meantime, I have a rear bumper bar to make as well. This one is going with one of those. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched before, like, and you guys are curious about how I remember how to do all these, I read them all down. I have this little notebook full of like all my quote-unquote blueprints and procedures. So for like this one, for example, DA main bar or rear bars, like the main tube, 58 and 1/8 inch long, and then I have my bend start point at X amount of degrees. My support tubes, which are these, are like 7 inches long, cut by hand at 6 degrees, notch 90, etc. So that's how I do it all. And a lot of the time I go a couple weeks or something in between making one of these, so I always have to refresh myself. And these ones I already had the supports cut, and then I already had some extra leftover base plates in the top plate or whatever, the dimple dab plate. So at this point all I have to do is cut and bend my my main bar, which this one's easy, it's just one bend, so it takes me just a quick moment to get that done. So I'm gonna knock that out really quick, get it all tacked together, and then knock this thing out so I can get boxing those things up, because yeah, I gotta get them out today. What do you think, Tristan? Yeah, he wants to go inside. Fat old man doesn't like sitting outside anymore. The strut. Alright, bar's all done. Give it a few minutes to cool off. I'm gonna take a break quick, and we'll come back and I'm gonna start getting boxes prepped and start stuffing stuff. Got them all boxed up. I'm gonna just go print the shipping labels really quick, and then go drop them off at the UPS place, and then figure out what we're doing for the rest of the day. Sound like a plan? Hope so, because I don't really know what's going on. At the moment, I am actually cleaning. I just had to at least detail the inside of the S2000. I drive with the top down almost 24/7, so it gets pretty dusty in here. And I was normally using the Meguiar's natural shine protectant on all my black stuff, and I use some leather treatment, so the seats aren't bad, but everything else is. And it gets super, super dusty. It like holds onto it. So I hit up my brother. He owns a detailing company, and I just got tired of, you know, using my stuff, so I hit him up asking what he uses. So he recommended some 3D1. This is all-purpose interior cleaner. It's good for plastics, vinyls, leathers, all that. It gets rid of all the bacteria and stuff for all you germaphobes. And then for a coating, I'm using this 303 aerospace protectant. So I have used this stuff before on jobs with him. Stuff works really nice. It's really affordable. This stuff I got on Amazon. I like 3D products. They always work really good. My brother uses their stuff. He has been for years. I actually like it. They have good quality stuff, but so far it's definitely cleaning up a lot. I just feel much cleaner. My cluster isn't full of dust all up in the corners now. I just never am able to clean it all the way. Center console is looking much better. Shift boot's not covered in dust. Cup holder's not all grimy, but yeah, just working on this. I also just got off the phone with insurance. You know, guys, if you've been following the channel and all this, dealing with the S2000 stuff, with the whole body shop situation, I just even got word now, after doing some digging and some phone calling around, trying to figure out what's going on with what, because at the moment, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I have to pay for everything out of pocket, and then I have to go back and sue the original shop, the first shop that I went to. But it turns out, after kind of trying to call around insurance and see, A, why my rates went up, and B, why, like, if there's anything else they would do, like why they wouldn't want to cover the second part of the payment or whatever, the second shop to fix the car. Basically, it says it got freaking the check was cashed on the 28th of September, which is the date that I picked up, or the day before I picked up the car. I went to the shop, yes, but I did not sign anything. So now I gotta figure out why people are signing checks, because there's a two-party check, so I had to wait till the work was done. I had to approve of the work and then sign the check. So I'm just trying to deal with all this crap now, and freaking sucks. Like, I don't know what to do. This is stressful, but hopefully it gets taken care of soon. I want to just keep cleaning the car, kind of distract myself a little bit, and I'll catch up with you guys if something else goes on. And to just top it off, dude, I'm sorry, like, starting this clip mid-laugh, I'm just overwhelmed. I just checked the mail. That's what I was doing when I was getting distracted in that clip. Mini heart attack, because I just had a thing from the city of Tempe, like a municipal court thing. I was like, what the hell, like, and then I open it up and it's like, oh, parking violation, blah blah blah. And I just was like, actually, to be honest, I thought it was a red light ticket thing, because I was sitting in an intersection the other day going to lunch, and the light was long past red, even though I was already in the intersection, and there was no cameras. It just freaked me out. So I like heart sank. I thought that's what it was, but turns out the parking violation was while I was at the well, the car was at the body shop, so I just called the body shop. I was like, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, yeah, we had to move the cars because there was a thing going on that day, and a parking lady had her panties in a wad. So hold on to the ticket, but don't pay it, because they should have all been transferred to my name, the shop owner. So, yeah, mini heart attack, but I think we're good. Now I can hopefully go back to peacefully just cleaning my car. I think I'm going to get started on working on the intercooler for that, but I got to go to Home Depot and pick up a new tool, because I also need a tool to cut the aluminum plate that I got, because I don't really have anything to cut it right now, because I need a vertical bandsaw, but they're so stinking expensive, and I really don't have the space for it. But I also need something that I can cut into the intake manifold for, that I got to pour it out and stuff. So I'm going to run to Home Depot really quick, get like one of those Milwaukee die grinder thingies that have the little zigzag sawzall jigsaw blade thing. Yeah, whatever it's called. So this is more or less what I need, but I wasn't really looking to spend 200 bucks, but I don't think I got a choice. Darn it. Alright, so it turns out the tool I was brain dead looking at that. That was a die grinder I was looking at. I needed a jigsaw, so I got a battery powered jigsaw. I think it's the fuel one, so hopefully it's decent. I got some bigger batteries too, which, I mean, were 100 bucks. I think it's fuel, I don't know, I can't even read. I don't know. It's not the fuel one, but hopefully it does the job just fine. I mean, I'm hardly ever gonna use it, so I'm glad I didn't have to spend that much money on it. The batteries are more expensive than the tool itself. So let's go home and try it, I guess. So this is the thing that I got. They didn't have, like, I swear I've seen other ones, maybe they're only pneumatic ones, but I've seen one that was shaped like a die grinder, like just a straight cylinder style one, and it went in and out, but I don't know. This one will work, I think, for now. If I do find the other one, then I will just return this one. I got the extended warranty and stuff on it too, just in case. So, and then I also got some of these bigger batteries, because I know the normal Milwaukee batteries kind of suck. in terms of life, and then I just got some like bimetal blades, so we'll see if these work. So this is the manifold that I'm supposed to be opening up. So I've already seen a few videos on it, talked to Young Static, I know he's done a few of these before. So this is just one of those like knockoff RBCs. The guy basically just wants me to try and get in there, clean it out, port it and stuff, polish it or whatever you would call it. Well, port and polish, I guess. Basically, I can't show you because it's not open yet, but when you look down the runners, it is all just chunky. So I did order some really long carbide burr bits, because the ones I only have are only a couple inches long. So I got the extended ones so I can reach in and out, but those won't be here yet. But just because I want to try this thing out, I'm going to start this with a cutoff wheel. I know these things are pretty darn thick, and then I'm going to finish it up hopefully with this thing, and hopefully it does the job. If it doesn't, then I don't really know, but I'm going to just try that. I'm going to mark out my cut area, which is going to be like this top half portion. Hopefully give me plenty of room to work with and get inside there. So may as well try that. That's thick. Alright, so I think I already got this thing figured out. So this is going to be my end piece. This is just going to be hard to make sure I can bend it smoothly, and then I'll have my, you know, my whatever decoupler thing here. So then all I have to do is, after this piece of metal is made, and then I cut a piece of metal to fill this, then I just trace and copy to cap it on the tops. So that should be pretty simple. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, so I need to be able to bend this. I really don't know how else to roll it, so I'm going to just try and use my metal brake. I'm going to try and bend it in a bunch of different increments. So I think, I mean, I'll have to do a test piece on some scrap, but I think I have to start from the furthest point inward, bend a little, and pull it outward, because I don't think I can bend a little and then keep going. Yeah, I'll have to bend a scrap piece, but I'm also going to mark this in probably 1/2 inch increments and try and get it to curve a little bit, because this is 1/8 inch plate, so it's a little thick, but I think it'll work. Alright, so test piece number 1, test piece number 2. I did this one pushing it that way, I did this one pulling it towards me. Both ways work just fine, and so I think you can kind of see it's really not that rigid, so I think the air is going to flow just fine over that. So, like I said, I will mark, shoot, I don't even know, maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch increments, because I only need this to curve a total of 90. So, I guess we'll see. I wasn't thinking about that when I picked it up. That's definitely hard to bend. So that actually worked out pretty good. I don't know, you can kind of see it. It's really thick stuff. Normally, I didn't realize till I just started bending it. For bending aluminum, you want to use 50-52 because it's a much softer aluminum. I learned that the last time the hard way, but that's pretty much perfect as I need it. So I'm going to go ahead and true out the edges and stuff on the belt sander, and then I'm going to take the flap disc and just clean this up because I cut it a little crooked on the bandsaw. So that'll be that, and then all I can do is set my, or get a measurement for just a plate to go across here, and then the 2 end caps, and then drill a hole for the fitting or whatever, and that's that. So definitely not nearly as hard as I thought it was, but we'll see how hard it is to weld because this is really thick stuff, like I said. So I don't know. So I don't have the 2.5 inch hole saw that I need. Well, it's probably more like 2-ish inches, but I got a 1 3/4, so I already center punched it. I'm just gonna drill it out and then use the carbide burr bit to open the hole up the rest of the way. That took forever because I don't have aluminum carbide burr bits, I have steel ones, so they clog up super fast. So I sat there and shaped it out more with this thing and then cleaned it up gently with the carbide burr, and then my little sanding wheel things
for the drill. But yep, fits good. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just tack this together on there, and then I don't have to worry about fighting it as I try and put it back onto here. This is tacked on with 4 tacks, this is with 4 tacks, because I do have to manipulate this a little bit. That's what I'm doing right now. This isn't gonna be perfect, but I can get it close. So just put it in just a teensy bit more, right there. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be a really nice fit right there. That's pretty much perfect. So I can actually go ahead and probably tack that down, but I'm not going to yet. I'm gonna trace that out and I'm going to make those other end plates. So stoked on this. This welded up beautifully. So this thing is very, very hot. I just finished welding it. Freaking found out my damn bottle has a leak in the valve, like on the nozzle, like this piece here where you actually open it, that leaks. There's like an O-ring or something there and it's pissing once I open the bottle. So I knew I used a lot making the downpipe on the Civic wagon, but yeah, I'm basically out of argon, but I've only got this much pieces of aluminum rod left, so I gotta go get rod anyway. So I'm not gonna have enough to finish this, but I will finish it. I mean, I can probably finish it today actually. So I'm gonna go ahead, let this cool for a minute so where I can handle it, and then I'm gonna try and get it tacked up onto here, and then I'm gonna try and just burn through as much of this quick because I don't know what time it is. The welding shop closes in like 2 hours, so I'm gonna try and wet this thing down really quick. And yeah, we'll try and get this done. But this thing is welding beautifully. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. My aluminum welds are finally getting there. And the hardest part about welding aluminum for me isn't so much like making it look decent, because it's not that hard to make look decent, because just the way the puddle reacts to me is more easy than steel. It's because the arc doesn't stay on one, like where you put it. The arc jumps between the two pieces because the arc is going like that, like the AC current or whatever. And I haven't found a good setting that really helps. So on the outside edges like this, I just try and float a little bit further away so the more the heat affected zone, the cone is coming down more on both parts, because if you're really close to it like you're normally supposed to be, it definitely likes to hop between the two pieces, and it's really annoying. Mostly when tack welding, that's when it's really, really hard with aluminum, is because of that. But yeah, I'm gonna continue and I'll go get some gas and some rod, and then we can finish this thing up and it's sick. It looks freaking sick. I'm super stoked. Preheating the intercooler section of it really helps. But yeah, I'm really, really stoked on this. Now this is something that I can start offering, and just in future, I understand now that it's just metal. Just use some cardboard, cut some shapes, buy a 2.5-inch hole saw bit, and then go to town with it, have some fun, weld some metal, use some heat. It's cool. This thing is all set to go back on the car. I do have to make a bumper bar. I'm gonna do that, not in this video though. This video has been kind of everywhere, so I'll at least kind of get it mounted where the piping is gonna route, and then probably just cut it off there. But I gotta go meet Efren really quick. He's gonna go check out an S2000 that my buddy just got in at his dealership, and we'll go from there. But yeah, catch up with you guys when I get back, and we will try and test for this thing on the car. So that S2000 was pretty neat, but they were asking way too much. But speaking of S2000s, we got a little goodie. So I'm gonna show you guys this really quick, just a little touch-up goodie, nothing crazy. I just wanted to have, I don't know, a reward, I guess, because I feel like I've been working pretty dang hard, you know? I mean, I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. Went back to a part-time job for 2 days a week to pick up extra money. I've been doing the contract work, which that turned into a nightmare now because rich people problems, I guess, so I don't want to get involved in all of that, and that might be for a different video if you guys are genuinely curious. But yeah, so that's on hold, but may have better things because of the situation that happened. But anyways, yeah, we got a APR cooling plate, carbon fiber cooling plate for the S2000. If you don't know what a cooling plate is, let me show you. So a cooling plate is basically just a plate that covers here, because you can see this is all areas where the air can escape from. Normally there's a piece of foam here from factory, but it disappears over time. So basically what this guy here is going to do is cover all of that and look very stylish and sleek while doing it. So I'm gonna go get my 10 mil. We're gonna zip all these off really quick and slap it on. This thing was extremely well packaged. I already opened it to look at it the other night. But yeah, this thing had like 20 pieces of freaking foam and packaging and wrapping and like 3 boxes, and yeah, a little overkill, but definitely much appreciated because it is carbon, maybe. Voila! Looks sick, right? Yeah, now basically this guy is just gonna sit right there. Here's, you gotta take your little bumper this thing off, so kind of weird, but okay. I thought you could keep it on, but it folds down right here to help, you know, cover the airflow there, and it just does not sit because right here folds up, so just counteract each other. And I'll just run it like this, see if my bumper starts getting all funky or saggy, and if it does, then I know what I gotta fix. But yeah, just snucking these up by hand because I don't want to break it. Just using my old hardware that one of you guys had sent me, because I didn't like the other hardware, like I said, didn't stretch and it just looked off. At least the red matches the valve cover, so that's good. But there we go. Looks pretty sick, eh? Bueno. I think on that note, now that that thing looks good, slapped in there, I'm gonna end this video off here. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go wash the Integra, and we're gonna head out to the Honda Days meet, I think it's called, here in Arizona. So I missed the last one last year. I showed up right at the end of it. I was at church that morning. It was super early in the morning, and I showed up as everybody had already pretty much left or was leaving. So hopefully this one's a little bit more exciting for me. I don't know if I'll film because it's just not really my kind of vlog. Like, I like vlogging just normally, but there's not a whole lot to vlog there. I mean, a lot of the time it's just standing around, maybe checking out 2 or 3 cars, but standing around, so it's not really that interesting, you know? Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, I hope you've considered subscribing. A little bit of a random video, I know we're kind of doing this, that, and the other, but we got something done at least. We got the intercooler made, and like I said, I don't know, I didn't really feel like filming the work on that, so I will do that off camera on my own, get my money and get paid, you know? Anyways, guys, hit up the merch and stuff. I'd really appreciate that. I got the long sleeves and stuff, so that'd be great. All those links in the description and stuff. So anyways, guys, do what you love. Forget about the rest. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.